Fortunately, I've only been in there twice. Once was against Northampton when I was at Newcastle. I got sin-binned for being offside, which was a bit random, and then I had a moment of petulance last year where I got late tackled and sort of lobbed a ball into the direction of a Linethley player and caught him on the end of his nose. So I think it's a record actually for the quickest sin bin in Heineken Cup rugby.
What goes through your mind is, one, you've let your mates down. Two, Jim's probably going to read the Riot Act here because we've gone down to 14 men. It's all about keeping our discipline, keeping as many men on the field, and a lot of it's frustrating because when I got sin bin last year, it's because the guy was holding me, and as I'm trying to get him off, the touch judge has done me, and I wasn't even in the wrong. So it's just frustrating because you can't get out on the pitch and you'll never get that 10 back.
Depending on what you've done, it's probably just disappointment and frustration. Towards the end of that 10 minutes when you've had a chance to cool down and you're watching the lads try and defend at 14, you obviously feel, I don't think guilty is the right word, but you feel like you just want to get on there before any points conceded in that time, because it's tough defending at the best of times. Then defending a man down takes incredible work rate, and it's your fault, your mistake that's put the pressure on the team, and you feel culpable, and you want to make amends. Sometimes that's a good thing, you get back on and you're fresh and keen. Other times you maybe get over-psyched and you know, error on error. So you've got to be careful when you're in sin bin, not think about it too much, but there is a general feeling of malaise while you're sat there with the camera trained on you and you're getting slated for whatever you've done.
When I got sin bin, I was a bit like, no, I did something stupid, like, wasn't my fault. Well, you say that all the time, but not nice, I gotta say. You feel like you got to do something else when you get back on the pitch.
Frustrating.
It kind of sucks because you're not playing and it's just 10 minutes out of the game time that you should be in there, you know, helping out the boys, and kind of let the boys down when you're not, you know, in there man down. So being in sin bin's not very helpful.
At least you got a bit of a rest.
Never been in sin bin for the Saints anyway. But it's frustrating from my experience, just because you feel like you let the boys down. They're having to work a bit harder because they've only got 14 men on the field and you're sat with a Powerade or Gatorade having a drink. So it's a tough thing, but generally, you know, you never mean to get sent off, but it just happens sometimes.
Frustration, looking for somebody to blame, feeling gutted that you're letting the boys down for that 10 minutes, unless of course you've done it for a valid reason and you've taken one for the team. But generally it's an interpretation of the rule, and you sat there very frustrated and, you know, try not to get cold so you can come back on and make amends.
Well, you can just feel the coach's glare normally when you come off the pitch. Everyone's sort of looking at you as you sort of, you're generally pretty bemused as to what you're doing, sort of stake your claim to the ref. But yeah, it's a long walk back to the sin bin. Yeah, it's not a nice place.